Hi, my name is Valeria Rodriguez, and today we'll be breaking down blockchains. Blockchain is a digital ledger system where data is stored chronologically, information can be verified by anyone, and most importantly, it's secure. Okay, so let's start with the system. There are three types of systems: centralized, decentralized, and distributed. Now let's pretend each system has been under a cyber attack. What percent of the system was affected? As you can see, blockchain's distributed system yields the least amount of damage. The distributed system works through a peer-to-peer network for its thousands of computers around the world. This type of network makes each peer equally powerful and equally privileged to all the data available. A lack of power ranks allows all the peers to always be able to check its information chains with each other. Now let's break down the blocks. Each block has three aspects to it. The first is the data. This depends on the purpose of the blockchain. The second aspect is called a hash. A hash is the unique identifier for the block, acting almost like my fingerprint or its own DNA. It's conceived using two things: the data and the hash of the previous block. If any of these two things are changed in any way, its DNA changes and a new hash identity is given. A third aspect of a block is that it stores the previous block's hash. This is important because this allows information to be stored chronologically and to prove blocks have not been tampered with. If someone tampers with the block, it'll look like this. Well, what if I'm a hacker and I tamper with all the blocks to make sure they seem cohesive using my high-speed skills? Will I get away with it? Nope. First of all, every time a block is added or hash DNA changes, the computer has to complete a proof of work. You have to wait for the proof of work to be over before you can even begin tampering the next block. It can take a couple minutes. This is extremely time-consuming since millions of blocks would have to be edited. Secondly, it's still a peer-to-peer system, with its thousands of peers around the world whose computers are constantly in contact. When they communicate, they randomly choose a peer to share their chain of blocks. The other peers then have to see if that chain matches theirs. If over 51% agree with that blockchain, then it is deemed correct, and any peers who don't have it will be kicked out of the system. These two traits make it, dare I say, impossible for a group of hackers to coordinate an attack that will happen at the same time around thousands of secure computers around the globe. Well, what if I made a mistake in my data when I put the block in? Can I remove it then? No. One of the most important things about blockchain is that the information that's been accepted in its system needs to stay forever in its chronological order. What can be done is another block can be added to correct the mistake. So what can we do with a secure public data network that spans all around the world? A lot. The thing that gets me the most excited is the idea of having blockchain for identification. This can be used for refugees, for example. If their identity can be verified by a secure system, the fear about letting them in can be reduced exponentially. The implications of having a secure system is that trust can start to be established in a world that's currently run by fear. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.